Sapnin Nuggets, welcome back to Horizon Zero Clone Baby. We are up here at, I can't remember what it's called for the life of me, Gaia Prime, here we are. And we are going to try and get in with our genetic passport that we luckily have.
You are cleared to proceed.
Again, of course I am, because I made everything. Well, the genetic material that I have made everything. The other thing is that now that we're in one of these again, I really need to keep an eye out for power cores, because I've not found another one of them in ages.
Logging arrivals, Shan Margo.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Oh.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
So is this where like the main head honchos are working up here?
You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smug comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them.
Archiving them?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, so is this where they're meant to be for?
You what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
So is this where they went? Because I remember when we were doing the archiving and we were reading through all of it, basically like the ones that worked on the project kind of, Travis was the main one that kind of spoke about it, that they got to go somewhere, I think he said 30 years. So I think this is where they've been holed up, and like she was saying, for the next 3 years she's basically got work to do, but after that she wasn't really thinking about it.
Mind your footing.
Yes, I see that. It's it's rumbling. The remote and also the everything. Do we really? Okay, I guess we do want to go down. God, like this is. So I'm saying, I think this is where they were meant to be staying before, obviously, Gaia just wrecked it.
Guess that's my way across.
Where? Ah, okay. But I want to look around in case there's stuff that I'm missing, because I don't necessarily think I'm going to have the time to hopscotch my way through all this again. Power cell, there we go. Right, we've got 2 out of 3.
To get to that ancient armor I found.
Yes. Oh wait. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing that we came over here then, isn't it? Because I want that power armor, and I want it now. This doesn't look precarious at all. Whee! Video games. What? Geography, you did it again. I think when that came to an end I was supposed to be able to grab onto that, but that did not happen. So we'll just jump instead of taking the fun way. Because as usual, geography fucked me. Yeah, for about 10 minutes. And then some other holy hell cake we'll have to deal with. Oh, I thought this was like a cavern that I could go into. Never mind. Again, watch my step. If there's a way to go up, then you go up. Oh, but that's where the game wants me to go, so in that case we go down! No, Aloy, down.
Come out this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Hey, Aloy, stay focused. And think about shafts later on. James, cut that out.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
And now it is broken into 1,000 tiny pieces.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp for the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Well, you are just a barrel of laughs, ain't you, Margot? Yeah, she'll be fine. She's got me, she's got the Nora, she's got other less important people like Aaron. So yeah, she'll be fine. I feel as though Aaron didn't really do enough to warrant this level of abandonment and hate, but it's not going to change anytime soon, so... As a matter of fact, the only reason that I would do his mission is if it was somehow necessary for the progression of the story. So, yeah, but she'll be fine.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
I mean, that's what we do now. We whinge at social media, so it's not that different. So, I was right, only the kind of head honchos or the alphas are here at Gaia Prime. Elysium seems to be where Beta, all that sort of stuff, got to hole up. Because I think that was part of the deal, was that if you help, you know, once you know what Project Zero Dawn is, if you decide to help, then you will be allowed to live basically until stuff runs out, or you can choose to opt in for like chemical euthanasia. I was going to say chemical seppuku. Chemical euthanasia, which is actually what we heard through one of the focuses, like right at the beginning of the game when we were young Aloy, was them saying that, some guy saying that he wanted to, you know, take his life himself, basically, not with some, you know, miracle pill or whatever it was that they were going to give him. Man, things are getting really morbid, and it does raise that kind of question, like if you knew that you were essentially going to be living the rest of your life in a bunker. This one at Gaia Prime is the worst because there's only 10 of them, so if you don't like the people that are here, then you're fucked. Like, you know that the world as you know it is completely ruined. Would you opt out, or would you choose to, you know, live on in basically a sardine tin? Man, I really didn't want this episode to be this depressing. Can we inject some humor into this, please, with something? Oh, this is going to be a barrel of fucking laughs.
Didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh. Horizon Zero Dawn 2, anyone? Now we need to get out.
Elizabeth. What is
Here's
this?
me. Hello, me. Click.
This is Charles Rodson.
No.
I'm
I wanna
logging
hear
this
from my
6
mum.
hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned.
She's dead.
Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through.
Oh no.
Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Oh fuck.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside.
Oh, so she died doing
I'm now
that.
switching to a recording of the event.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm not going out there.
Oh, here we
Now, what
fucking
I
go,
signed up
man.
for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes.
She's already away doing
You
it.
don't think?
Yep.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, is that like the power armor?
I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close.
So where did she go?
Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Oh my god, did we like walk over her corpse as we came in here?
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Fuck man, over like 8 millimeters.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet.
Fucking silence, man. Dude, no.
Aloy?
This is a happy episode.
Really gone.
Of course she is.
You knew she couldn't have survived.
Yes.
And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You just don't get it. Not in the way you mean. Stop acting like a machine. I mean, Silence, I know that you're being very factual, and I can empathise with that. But, like, she just figured out that, one, she doesn't have a maw, or subsequently a dad. So she is basically just a clone. Two, her hair is having a fucking freak session. Three, need I go on? Do you know what I mean? It's like, seriously. Yeah,
Can't you just for one moment.
Just
stop
chill,
calculating
Silence,
and let
stop
yourself
posturing.
feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
No.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
No, it wasn't.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Okay. This is a remote put down kind of scenario. So her suit did look strangely like the one that we're trying to get with getting all these power cells. Going home is either where that power suit is, or maybe it's what Horizon Zero 2 is about. Not sure.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy.
Oh, I don't.
I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything.
Nah,
But
they won't.
they have to understand what you did for them. How you love the whole world so much.
It's such a
With
kick
an
in the stones
intensity
as
that
well,
was
man.
Dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Oh, so they did have a plan to kind of clone, maybe just Elizabeth. I don't know, or you know, a group of them. Interesting, but yeah, that's a kick in the stones as well. Like all the shit they had planned to work didn't.
Look, Liz.
Ugh, Travis is just gonna lower the level of all this.
I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me.
Yeah, just
Rest
a
in
wee
peace,
bit.
Liz. God knows you earned it.
And this one is Margot.
Hell, Liz.
No, Ted.
I know.
Not heard
I know
from
you're
him in a
not gonna
while.
hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it. That is all you have to say. Wow. Ted, mate, we are gonna have to have a chat about the shit attitude you have. Fuck me. What a douche.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from
Oh.
Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
So they deliberately wouldn't let Ted the Tit know the design of any of the stuff. Because obviously he's the one that, you know, bollocked everything up. And he does seem kind of changed, let's say.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
Quarantining
I'm
these
not a
processes.
psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator,
Very true.
the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Wow, so they all don't sound great. They all sound tired and just like, what's the point? And very depressed. So it does make me like, it does make me wonder about Sobek so much more, because it's not enough to just be smart, to really drive people or inspire people or whatever it is that you want to put it as.
Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Wow, he does not, like, his fucking audio recordings are so short, and that makes me even more worried about what the deal is with him. Oh, we're back outside again. Normally I'd say that's a good thing.
Crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oh, unsettling jump there. Didn't like that at all. Yeah, get up. I hate when it rumbles. Another re-recording.
I've been taking a hard look at the simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke.
Oh my god.
Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
No, neither do I. Where am I meant to go from here? Am I literally just to try and make this jump? Okay. Oh, I think Ted is the one that fucking did it. That cocked it up at the end, basically, that allowed Hades to be corrupted and everything like that. This is not the right way, is it? Nope. I have cocked it up, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, fuck. Come on, there we go. Aha, I didn't cock it up. Never mind, take it all back. I am amazing. So I want to make sure that we're not leaving anything behind. Yeah, I'm not... Oh. Cutscene. I am not liking the direction that Teddy's voicemails are going in. So is this just like how they ended?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Yeah.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Oh, I don't want to examine. Here we go. Ted fucked us.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women.
Yeah, now is not the time to try and be, you know, unifying it.
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes...
This is just so you don't want people knowing that you cocked up.
Innocents have to die.
Emergency alert.
Oh my god, so he killed them? Mate, you already got rid of all the information. Why did you have to kill them as well? Oh boy. This is just not a good time today. So, Silence, I have the feeling that you're not exactly going to brighten the mood.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones. He evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
Silence had enough of your your hopeful mindset, like halfway through that sentence there. Right.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Just going right in the end of my spear. Okay, return to Silence Workshop.
Is that good?
Oh, no, that's not good.
The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
No, it does not. It does beg the question as to how you know what gravity is. There are just certain parts of the game that I'm like, how do you know what that is? Because if all the information is gone and stuff. Because gravity is a concept that we came up with here in the future peoples, or the past peoples, Where is this? There it is. Workshop, huzzah! Right? This doesn't feel workshoppy. Huzzah! 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 There we go. This is why you should know. Ah, he's here.
Here?
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
Don't.
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy,
shit.
buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered.
Oh, maybe that's why you know what gravity
Such
is.
knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Thanks for that one.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire.
Is that big
Now why
tower
would that
thing?
be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Can we not?
Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Okay. This is a pretty odd wheel to give me. Yeah,
I want
tell
you to
me
tell
everything.
me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago.
Figured.
In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
Oh wow, when you say that this is a long story, it really is going to be a long story. Well,
So you
sure.
thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice.
And we all thank you for that.
So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines.
And is that when it talked you
But the
into
spire
inserting all those
was
glow sticks in
always
you?
its foremost concern.
Is this Spire?
What did it want to know about the spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
Yeah.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
Why the Karja? Well,
And the
because
Shadow Karja?
they
How
would
did they become
naturally try
involved?
and get Meridian.
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Neither
But
of you cared.
Hades
Yes,
didn't
of
care
course
about
not.
Meridian.
Yeah, but
And
it's
neither did
the
you.
Spire is on our way
We
to
live
Meridian,
in a
though.
world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications.
So you set up the Wi-Fi.
A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
Yeah, you're really
ability for
stroking
you
your
to
own
spy
fucking
on
dick there, aren't you?
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
Oh, good for you.
What made you turn on Hades? Certainly wasn't your conscience.
Nope.
Actually,
Pretty
I was troubled the first
vague
time
if he
I
has
saw
one.
the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed, I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
Fun.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you.
Oh
System
yeah, it
flipped.
was still to help Olin actually. Shit.
That
Fuck, it was ages ago.
A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature.
Yeah, that's the bit that's kind of like you've been watching
Usefulness.
technically this
Through
whole
you,
time she's had
I
one.
could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Cool. Oh, right. Is there nothing you won't do for knowledge? You've done what you could to make up for your mistakes. I mean, this is very true, but
You've done terrible things, Silence.
yeah, he has.
But you've also done what you could to undo them.
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't be able to destroy their
I can't
Wi-Fi.
say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really. So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you.
Yeah, I had the feeling
Take
that this
my
was
advice.
kind of a...
Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence!
I was going to say, I have the feeling that this is kind of a farewell from...
Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Well, bye then. So that is the end of Silence. But I have seen the trailer, and technically, he is in it. So, to his lance. Okay. Craft lance, I guess. Is this going to give us a better spear now? I'm gonna step over here just in case I break anything. Oh, it is! We got the fancy stick. It is a very fancy stick, actually. He really likes his glow in the dark stuff, doesn't he? Right, okay, so a couple of audio notes, I'm guessing Silence.
I traveled far to find you.
Ah.
I heard your transmission.
Oh.
It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation
Aye.
of the ancients. A war machine.
Hi, Hades and Silence.
Timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign. Define Karja.
This is gonna take a while.
Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahamas. Behold, as I promised you. What?
Manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
Buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
So Silence taught him
It speaks
what to say.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun.
But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot.
I need
Will,
to learn this
Ah, for fuck's sake, I knew
will
this.
you return to us what is
the best way
ours?
of getting to
Oh,
him is by
shadow of
Aaron.
prophecy.
Oh, great.
Army is
So we do need to go see Aaron. Great.
obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Right, well, that is going to have to be it for today. Jesus Christ almighty, that was a lot of information. And now, the worst has happened. We need to go and help Aaron. Ah. And I completely forgot about Olin as well. He's waiting somewhere for me to help him save his wife and children. Fuck. Yeah, they might be dead. Anyway. So that is a lot of information for us to take in one episode. It was a shaky start. That was a very depressing episode that we had to deal with there. It was lots of really shit info sent our way. But perked up kind of at the end there. We got a fancy new speed as well. But that is going to have to be it for today's episode. The next one, I'm probably going to go and do some side missions, go and find out if Erend is even still alive in the desert that I left him in, and progress on with it, and hopefully we can get back on track and see what happens next. Exciting. But that is it for today. So if you enjoyed the video, then batter the subscribe button, like the video, dump a comment in the section down below, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright? Cheery bye.